In recent years, a mysterious phenomenon has captured the attention of onlookers and internet sleuths alike: massive circular ripple formations appearing on the ocean's surface. These ripple patterns, seen from shores, boats, and even satellite images, are vast and perfectly circular, as if something massive is disturbing the water from beneath. While many remain unsure of the exact cause, the unusual precision and size of these ripples have fueled public speculation that something is happening below the ocean's surface that is hidden from general knowledge. Among the various theories circulating, one of the most popular is that these formations could be the result of secret underwater testing, perhaps conducted by government or private organizations testing new technology or weaponry within the depths of the ocean. Reports of these circular ripples have come from multiple sources, with sightings reported in various parts of the world. Videos and images have surfaced online, showing enormous rings in the water, sometimes spanning several hundred feet in diameter, with concentric circles rippling outward. The unusual symmetry of these formations has led people to question whether they are simply a natural occurrence. While the ocean is home to countless natural phenomena, from whirlpools to rogue waves, the scale and precision of these ripples stand out. They appear almost mechanical in origin, suggesting that they may not be the result of natural forces alone. One popular theory is that these ripple formations could be caused by secret underwater vehicle testing. Advances in submarine technology, underwater drones, and other unmanned underwater vehicles have accelerated in recent years, with both governments and private corporations investing heavily in deep-sea technology. These unmanned underwater vehicles are often designed for exploration, surveillance, and military applications. Some speculate that the unusual ripples might be the result of propulsion systems being tested on new, highly classified underwater vehicles. These advanced machines, potentially powered by experimental propulsion systems, could be generating circular ripples as they move or hover beneath the ocean's surface. Another theory points to the possibility of underwater weapon testing. Various militaries around the world, including those of the US, Russia, and China, have conducted extensive research into weapons that can operate effectively underwater. Technologies like submarine-launched missiles, underwater mines, and acoustic weaponry are constantly being refined and tested. If these ripple formations are indeed the result of such testing, they could be linked to shock waves or displacement effects created by high-powered devices or explosions taking place at controlled depths below the ocean surface. The massive ripples might be a side effect of underwater detonations or propulsion experiments, carefully monitored yet kept out of the public eye. In addition to conventional underwater testing, some speculate that the phenomenon could be tied to more experimental technologies, like sound waves and electromagnetic propulsion. Researchers have been exploring sound wave-based propulsion systems for underwater vehicles, which would allow for quieter, faster movement and less reliance on traditional fuel-based engines. If such technology were being tested, the circular ripple formations could be a byproduct of the waves or vibrations produced during propulsion. Similarly, electromagnetic propulsion, which has been theorized as a future means of movement both above and below the water, could cause disturbances in water patterns due to the strong energy fields generated by such systems. Aside from governmental and corporate interests, there is speculation and a cover-up that these phenomena could be linked to private exploration of deep-sea resources, and that what we are seeing is natural gases being released. In recent years, interest in underwater mining and resource extraction has grown, particularly for minerals found deep in the ocean, such as rare earth elements, precious metals, and other resources critical for electronics and renewable energy technology. The machines designed for underwater mining would have to be large, heavy, and capable of generating significant amounts of power to operate at such depths. This extraction could create disturbances large enough to be visible at the surface, resulting in the massive ripple formations spotted by observers. The mystery surrounding these formations has also led to debates about transparency in government and private operations within international waters. Unlike land, where testing and construction are often regulated, the ocean's vastness provides an unparalleled cover for activities that may be deemed sensitive or experimental. International waters, in particular, are difficult to monitor and fall under fewer legal restrictions, allowing organizations to conduct research and testing with minimal oversight. Many argue that if these formations are indeed the result of top-secret testing, the lack of transparency raises ethical concerns. Public trust is impacted when it seems that governments or corporations may be using natural resources in ways that could have unknown environmental effects. For now, the true cause of these massive circular ripple formations remains unknown, and the phenomenon continues to intrigue and puzzle those who witness it. Whether it is the result of human intervention, a natural but as yet unexplained phenomenon, or a combination of both, the circular ripples serve as a reminder of the mysteries that still exist within our oceans. Interestingly, these reports of massive circular ripple formations on the ocean's surface come at a time when sightings of unidentified submerged objects, mysterious underwater objects that seem capable of maneuvering at high speeds and depths, are reportedly on the rise. Unidentified submerged objects, the aquatic counterparts to UFOs, have long intrigued scientists, military personnel, and the general public, with many reports originating from coastlines and open waters across the globe. The recent increase in both ripple sightings and USO reports has led some to speculate about a possible connection, raising the question of whether these underwater anomalies and the circular ripples might be caused by the same phenomena or entities. As videos and testimonies continue to surface, the renewed interest in USOs adds another layer of mystery to what may be happening in the oceans beneath our feet. Unidentified submerged objects have been reported for decades, often by naval personnel, commercial pilots, and fishermen who encounter mysterious objects that travel at impossible speeds beneath the surface. Unlike typical submarines, unidentified submerged objects reportedly make rapid turns, accelerate to extreme speeds, and even exit or enter the water without disturbing the surface, behaviors that defy conventional underwater craft capabilities. The most recent surge in USO sightings aligns with the emergence of these ripple formations, leading some to believe that what we are witnessing could be related to advanced, undisclosed technologies being tested underwater. Others entertain the possibility of extraterrestrial or unknown entities operating vehicles in the ocean, hypothesizing that these circular ripples could be the result of USO activity taking place far below the surface. This spike in USO sightings has led to increased media and public interest, particularly after the US government declassified reports on unidentified aerial phenomena in recent years. The acknowledgement of UAPs by official agencies has emboldened witnesses to come forward with USO accounts, many of which detail encounters with fast-moving objects that seem unaffected by the density of water. Many believe that if the government is investigating UAPs in the sky, there may also be secret studies or projects underway to understand the mysterious activities taking place in our oceans. The strange circular ripples observed in various parts of the world may thus be a direct or indirect result of increased USO presence or operations, leading to theories that some governments might be aware of this activity but are hesitant to disclose the full extent of their knowledge. The vastness and unexplored depths of Earth's oceans make them an ideal location for experimental technology and operations beyond the public eye. Some researchers and whistleblowers suggest that government agencies or private companies could be using deep-sea locations for highly classified experiments, taking advantage of the natural cover provided by the ocean to conduct tests involving unidentified submerged objects or other underwater technology. The circular ripples could potentially be a byproduct of these activities, perhaps created as objects rapidly ascend or descend in the water column, disturbing the surface with large-scale ripple patterns. The technology required for such maneuverability and speed underwater would represent an extraordinary leap from current known capabilities, lending credence to the theory that either classified programs or unidentified entities are behind these anomalies. In addition to human-made theories, some believe the rise in USO sightings and mysterious ripple formations could point to unknown marine life forms that possess advanced abilities. Deep-sea biologists have long speculated about the existence of large, undiscovered species in the ocean's depths. If such organisms were capable of rapid movement or even bioluminescent displays, they might account for some unidentified submerged object sightings. However, the precision and consistency of the circular ripple formations remain hard to explain through natural causes alone. Critics of the marine life theory argue that no known species, even those adapted to extreme underwater environments, could produce the structured and symmetrical ripple formations that have been observed. The growing number of USO sightings also raises questions about national security and military interest in these underwater anomalies. Some believe that military forces around the world, particularly in coastal nations, have been monitoring USOs and possibly investigating the ripple formations for years. Certain sightings have even reportedly been documented by submarines and naval vessels, though such accounts are typically classified. If these ripple formations and USOs are connected, they could represent an unknown threat or a potential technological advantage that certain governments may be seeking to control or replicate. The ocean's depths offer strategic advantages for testing without detection, making it an ideal environment for potential military applications that could give one nation an advantage in underwater warfare or exploration. The recent rise in unidentified submerged object sightings has sparked additional theories connecting USOs and UAPs, suggesting that some of these objects may have the capability to move seamlessly between air and water. Such transmedium travel has been documented in some UAP reports and would require propulsion and structural technologies vastly beyond current human capabilities. The circular ripple formations observed on the ocean's surface could be a visual indication of such technology in action, with objects entering or leaving the water in ways that generate distinctive surface patterns. If such technology exists, it challenges our understanding of physics and propulsion, hinting at possibilities that extend beyond current scientific comprehension. Furthermore, these ripple formations and USO sightings have raised environmental concerns. Any new and powerful technology being tested in the ocean could have unforeseen effects on marine ecosystems. Environmentalists argue that such disturbances could disrupt local wildlife, particularly marine mammals that rely on echolocation, as well as other species sensitive to underwater vibrations or electromagnetic interference. Whether these ripple formations are the result of USO activity or some other advanced technology, the potential impact on fragile ocean ecosystems cannot be overlooked. As of right now, the simultaneous increase in sightings of massive circular ripple formations and USOs has opened a new chapter in the public's ongoing fascination with the unexplored depths of Earth's oceans. While explanations range from experimental technology and military tests to extraterrestrial or undiscovered marine life, no single theory has been proven. The connection between these phenomena remains an open question, one that has captivated the curiosity of scientists and everyday observers alike.